You know, not too sure how I feel about this one hair that doesn't want to stay. But we're just gonna go with it.
Drown me in the water, drown me in the sea.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you what I keep on my iPhone 10 and kind of how I organize my apps, what apps I have on here, all the good stuff that you came here to know. Before I get into today's video, I want to give a quick shout out to the company Burga. They actually sent me some phone cases for this video. So I've been using these cases for about a week now. I've got the white marble one right here, and then we've got the black marble one, and I put my little marble pop socket on this one. I don't have multiple pop sockets. I want to get another one for this phone. Just in general, the cases, they're plastic and they actually keep your phone really thin, which I really like, especially just like the look of it on the phone is really nice. They also have two options for their phone cases. So they have this one, which is just the plastic snap-on case, and then they also have ones that are more protective if you guys like the designs of these but want a little more protection on your phone. They actually have ones that have like a little rubber section that fits around the entire phone, and then you snap the phone case onto that. Those ones are really cool. It's got a very smooth finish on it, so it is a little slippery sometimes. It's not like a matte or like a sticky kind of case, but I definitely recommend you guys check them out. I will have their website linked down below for you guys, and then make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram so you guys can win one of these. You and a friend get to win one of these cases, and you get to pick and decide whatever case you want. You guys can go ahead and follow them on Instagram. Their Instagram is @BurgaOfficial. They have some really cool posts on there, so make sure you guys pause the video, go follow me on Instagram. That way you can be notified when the Instagram giveaway goes live. Alright, so let's get into what I have on my iPhone. Alright, so on my screensaver, I just have a picture of me and my boyfriend from the weekend we went to Vegas for my birthday. It was actually really fun. So I have my apps on my home screen organized into certain folders. I like to make everything really easily accessible, and that way I don't have to search for things. I kind of just know where everything is. So at the top we have my calendar, mail, photos, settings. Then underneath that I have my travel section, photo section, all of my social media, my money section for all of my banking. Then we've got the little Apple logo for all of the apps I don't really use, but threw them into a folder because they're all the Apple apps that are on my phone. Then we've got lifestyle, shopping, entertainment, work, and my music. Well, let's move on to the apps at the bottom. We've got my phone, my messages, Safari, and of course Spotify, which I literally use every single day, probably all day, every day. Alright, so moving into the travel section, we've got my weather app, maps, Uber, and Waze. Waze is actually super cool. I'm not going to open it since it'll show my location right now, but this app is awesome if you're driving, especially long distances, because other people will kind of warn you where the cops are, and it's really nice to know. It'll also tell you where, if there's stuff in the road, if there's cars pulled over on the side of the highway, like anything like that. It's really cool. A bunch of people will input their, like, what they notice on the side of the road into the map at that location, so you know ahead of time before you get there. Then moving on to my photo section, we have the app we have VSCO, which I use to edit all of my Instagram photos. If you guys want to see how I edit my Instagram photos, make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know, and I will do that video for you guys. And then we have Facetune, which is super awesome. I'm sure a ton of people already know what this is. The only time I ever really use this is if I want to whiten a background on something, which I haven't really done in a while since I had a white feed a while ago. And then we have Snapseed, which I honestly never use, and I don't really know what you can do on here. Then moving on to my social, we've got my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Tumblr, Pinterest, YouTube Studio, and then we've got Messenger. So I'm pretty sure most of you know what most of these apps are, but I'll just go in, I guess, show you a little bit of my Instagram feed if you guys are curious. So this is what my Instagram looks like. I'm going for more of like a white blue tone theme right now. I'm really bad at posting Instagram pictures that kind of like go with each other. I'm really working on a theme. I kind of suck at it, but we're getting there. It's a work in progress. If you guys would like to follow along and see that grow, feel free. My Instagram is just itskathemily if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on there. So then moving on, we have the money section. This one has Discover, Chase, Ally, PayPal, Venmo, which I use all the time at work because a lot of times we'll get coffee or bagels and then we'll just Venmo each other. That way no one's stuck paying for everything and everyone kind of chips in. Then we've got the Barclay app. We have Clarity Money, which is a really, really awesome app. I don't want to open it because that will show you all of my funds and everything that's going on in my bank account, and we're just gonna keep that out of here. But if you guys are in need of an app that tracks all of your banking and kind of helps you budget and see what you're spending your money on, I definitely recommend checking this one out. I check this one a lot and it helps me realize what I should probably stop spending money on, which is mostly coffee and bagels. How funny. All right, and then we have the Toll Roads app. I don't use this one too much, but I was using it when I was working up in, I don't know, I was working about an hour north, and the place where I was nannying at was an easier access if you took a toll road versus the actual freeway all the way around, so sometimes I would use that. Then in the Apple logo section, we've got all of the wonderful apps that Apple puts on your phone. I think the only one that I use out of here mostly is maybe the reminders. That one's actually really helpful for me. Then we've got my lifestyle section. This one has Headspace, which is a really, really cool app if you want to learn how to meditate or if you're into that. This app is really awesome because it'll go through guided meditation sessions for about 10 minutes usually. Oh, I gotta log in right now. We're just gonna... Anyway. That app is super cool if you want to meditate. If you like guided meditation, that one is awesome. Then we have Sleep Cycle, which is an app that I use literally every single day. Every single night, I guess, because it's a sleep app. So this app actually tracks your sleep, which is really cool because you can start to see your trends kind of when you fall asleep, how deep of a sleep you were in, your REM cycles, all of that kind of stuff. So I think it's awesome. I love looking at this stuff and all of the data. So with this app, what you do is you place it on your nightstand while you're sleeping, like kind of next to you, and then through the microphone, somehow it monitors your sleeping and it just tracks how you sleep throughout the night. And then you can set a time frame to wake yourself up in the morning. You can do like 10 minutes, 20 minutes and 30 minutes, I think, something like that. It'll set the time frame between then, and then it'll wake you up when you are in your lightest sleep phase. That way you wake up feeling refreshed and then you're not waking up out of a really deep sleep. It shows you your sleep quality, what times you go to bed. It's been 10 p.m. lately. My sleep quality has been kind of all over the place. It tells you how long you sleep, like when you wake up. All the cool facts. I don't know. I really enjoy stuff like this, so I think it's cool to wake up every morning and see how I slept, because if I wake up feeling like crap in the morning and I look at this and I realize I didn't sleep great, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That's okay. Then we've got Strava, which is really awesome if you run or hike a lot and you like to track that. I'm not gonna open it because it shows my location on that as well. But it's really cool. You can either share it publicly if you have like a group of friends and you guys go on hikes together and you want to share that information, or you can keep it all private, and then that way you can personally track your information and it'll show like what streets you ran or like what areas you hiked, and it just kind of follows you along, so it records as you go. Then we've got Influenster, which is a really cool app. This is one where you can sign up and they will send you, of course none of my accounts are logged in right now, so this is just not the best. But you can sign up for an account with them and you can take like little quizzes and stuff like that, and they will send you products for free based on the quizzes that you like. And then all you have to do is review them, post them on any of your social media, like there'll be badges that you can earn. And then if you post a certain amount of things, or you post all of the items that they want, like there's like little checklists that you can go through, and if you get through all those checklists, you unlock a badge. And then sometimes the top badge winners of that brand promotion will actually win products from the brand. I did one a while ago that was for some hair care stuff from L'Oreal, and they actually sent me a free product afterwards for doing all of the reviewing. So in the end, I ended up getting 2 free items, and I actually really loved the product. Then we've got this next app. It's called Waterlogged. This one is awesome. I use it to track my water because there's a lot of days where I feel like I'm just not drinking enough water, and if I look back on it, I'm like, okay, this is why, because I did not drink any water that day. So you can also set like little reminders on here, I think, as well. And it's like a little timer that'll tell you, so it'll remind you each time you miss your milestones, but like during the day. That way it kind of reminds you like, hey, you should probably drink some water. So if you hit the little plus button in the middle, you can add, you can choose, you can always change the type of bottle or how many milliliters or liters of water or ounces. You can kind of customize it to what you typically drink during the day. So then you would just press, for instance, the 8-ounce cup and it fills up the little water bottle for you. And if you tilt your phone, it kind of like moves with it. I don't know, it's really cool. It makes drinking water more entertaining, I guess. App is pretty helpful for me. Then we've got MyFitnessPal, which I used to use for a while. There was a year where I was tracking my calories pretty strictly. I haven't really used it very much lately, but that app is super awesome if you do want to track what you're eating and you kind of want to keep track of the amount of calories that you intake every day and stuff like that. That's really, really awesome for that. Moving on, we have my shopping section. All right, moving on to the shopping section. We've got this app called Ibotta, which I don't really use too much, but you can actually earn points for purchasing everyday items. Actually not points, you can earn money back. It's like 5 cents, 10 cents, but over time it adds up and then you can cash it out for like after 20 bucks, I think. You can just like direct deposit it, PayPal, something like that. Then we've got the app Cartwheel, which is the Target app. I think they've actually changed it into an actual Target app, but I haven't switched over to that yet. And I think you only get like 2 or 3 more chances before they kind of kick you out of the app and they're like, all right, now you have to use our Target app. So I think I'm about at that point. I should probably download that. Then we've got my Starbucks app. I use this usually in the mornings if I want to get coffee on my way to work, but I don't really have time to stop and wait in line for 20 minutes. I'll do the mobile ordering through that and then just pick it up on my way to work. Then we've got the Urban Outfitters app, which is awesome. If you shop at Urban Outfitters, you can earn a bunch of points for that. And then sometimes they'll give you coupons on there, stuff like that. And then we've got Pickup Sticks, which I think I only downloaded one time because they gave you a free entree if you downloaded the app and used it for something. I don't know. I don't really use that one anymore. Then we've got Depop, which is awesome if you want to sell some clothes or products or anything really on there. It's only $6.29 and I'm already yawning. I've also been up since 4 a.m. today though, so it's been a very long day. All right, next we've got DoorDash, which is probably one of my favorite apps on my phone, but I spend way too much money on it, don't we all? So DoorDash is awesome if they offer it in your county, city, wherever you guys live. They only offer it in certain areas, but it's awesome. You can order food through there and they'll deliver it for you. I use this a lot at work. Sometimes, honestly, we'll use it like 2 or 3 times during the day at work. We'll get coffee in the morning, we'll get bagels in the morning, and then sometimes we'll get lunch or we'll get like a mid-afternoon coffee run. I don't know, it's great because you never have to leave work and then the coffee is just delivered to you and it's just like a little present of caffeine. If you guys didn't know, I absolutely love coffee and I live off of way too much coffee. It even says so in my Instagram bio. All right, then we have the app Offer App, which is also really similar to Depop. I believe this one is more localized, so you can actually put an item on there and then someone will actually come and pick it up from you. So that way, like you're only selling to people in your area and then people will just pick it up, pay cash for it, and then your item's sold. And we've got Eat24, which is a lot like DoorDash, pretty much the same concept, just a different company. Same with Uber Eats, another delivery app. Then we've got Letgo, which is another selling app for other items, kind of like OfferUp, where it's like more localized so people can just pick it up from you. Then we've got the Disneyland app. I only downloaded this when Leanna and I went to Disneyland. I still have it on there. It's cool if you go to Disneyland a lot because you can see the wait times and get your fast passes through here, I think. Then we've got Nectar, which is a really, really good smoothie place. I don't know where they're located, but they have a few in my city and I love going there. All of their stuff is really, really good and all like natural organic smoothies, fruits, juices, stuff like that. Then we've got the Pink app, which is for the Victoria's Secret Pink section. I use that sometimes for like coupons and stuff. Then we've got Grubhub, which is similar to DoorDash and Uber Eats. And then we have the Ulta Beauty app, which is kind of just similar to the Pink Nation app, where it's like you scan it in the store, you earn your points, stuff like that. Then moving on to the entertainment section, I really don't use this one too often. I used to use this when I didn't have a full-time job and I would just kind of like sit at home towards the end of the day and play games. I don't even remember the last time I've opened these. Magic Piano is really fun if you like to just like play beats to songs, like you can follow along. It's really cool. Let me see if it's logged in first. Oh, never mind, I've got to update it. Okay, this is going great. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why like all of my apps decided to log out and not be updated, not work today. Then we've got Best Fiends. I'm pretty sure everyone used to get annoyed when all of the YouTubers would be promoting this app, but it was actually really fun and kind of tempting to just continue to play all the time. And then we have 8-Ball Pool, which is really fun if you like to, oh no. All right, we just had to pause for a quick moment, go through a bunch of footage and delete a bunch because I ran out of space while I was recording. All right, so I'm not entirely sure where it cut off, but I know we were going over my entertainment section. We went through Magic Piano, that one's really fun. Best Fiends, really addicting, and then we've got 8-Ball Pool, which is really fun if you guys like to play pool. I used to play pool against my mom on this app all the time. I was obsessed with it. I would literally play it all day, all night. It was great. It's actually really fun. I haven't logged on in a while, but I'm sure I'd want to keep playing all the time if I did. Then we've got the work section. These are the two apps that I use mostly at work. We use a lot of Google Sheets, and then I use Fast Scanner since we don't really have a fax or a scanner. It's kind of like a quick scan if you ever need to scan documents in at work or in general. It'll just email the scan to you as a photo or a PDF, I believe, actually. Then we've got my music section. So apart from the SoundCloud that I use all the time, I also use Pandora at work sometimes. Sometimes my mom will steal my Spotify and start playing my music. And I usually DJ for the little back office, which is just me and one other guy that works back there. And so if my mom decides to steal my music, I'll just be like, all right, sorry, we gotta throw on Pandora. My mom's using my music right now. Then we've got SoundCloud. He's always got some friends or knows a new track or something like that, and he's always like, hey, let's play this on SoundCloud, and so sometimes we'll just check out some new stuff on there. Then we've got my last two apps on here, which are actually really cool because I just got an Apple Watch for my birthday a few weeks ago. So we've got the Watch app, which is really awesome. If you guys have an Apple Watch, you know all of the stuff that you can do in here. But it shows you your watch. You can change all of your watch faces, which is really cool. So I've got 4 on here. I really like the one at the end, the chronograph, which is just the actual like watch face itself. Then we've got the modular one, which is nice. It shows the date, the time, the area, or like the city that you're in. And it shows you the weather, the high and the low for that day. And then the little arrow one on the bottom left is the Breathe app, which is really cool. Like you can sit and your watch will like beep for a minute and like you watch the flower on it like grow, and then it'll close and you just like focus on it and breathe, and it's really cool because it just helps you like calm down for a minute. And then the little target looking one in the middle is your activity. This has become a game for me and my boss. It's really awesome. We track each other's steps, activities, calories, all that stuff. We'll be like, hey, you haven't stood up in a while. You should probably stand up because I'm beating you at my goal. And then the bottom right is the little heart one, which is really, really cool. It tracks your heart rate all the time. And then I have this other screen, shows my activity, the date, and then the little running man at the top is really cool because you can track your workout through there. I love it. It's been a game changer. And then the last one is really cute. I just have a photo of me and my boyfriend. If I ever feel like I just want to look at him and I can't pick up my phone at work, I just turn my watch, flip to that one, and I'm like, all right, it's cute. If you guys want me to do kind of like a little video where I talk about the Apple Watch that I have and how I use it, stuff like that, let me know in the comments below. I can definitely do something like that. I literally wear it every single day now that I have it. I use it to track all of my stuff. But I can do a more in-depth video on it. If you guys are interested in that, just let me know. And then the last app is my activity. This is what tracks your activity if you guys have the Apple Watch. So the red circle is your calories, the green is your workout for the day, and then the blue is the amount of times you stand up. It's like your stand-up circle. It's really cool. It tracks how much you move, your exercise, how long you're standing, how long you've stood during the day, and then your steps, the distance, how many flights of stairs you've gone up, stuff like that. I can go more in depth onto all of that if you guys want to see a video all about my Apple Watch and all of the stuff that's on there, because this is more of an Apple Watch than an iPhone thing. Alright, so that is everything that I have on my iPhone 10. That's how I organize it. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down below. If you guys have any video requests, stuff like that, leave those in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I will be doing that giveaway right after this video is posted, so be sure to be following me on there so you can check it out and enter. You and a friend will win a case for free. How awesome is that? Who doesn't like free stuff? And who would want to win one of these cases? They're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. I have 3 of them. You guys can see the other case that I have on my Instagram. If you guys go follow me on there, I'll have a picture of that posted. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time.